Okay, Coach William Polite coming back at you with part two of week one geometry. Very important concepts here in this section. Just a quick review. We went over this chart in the last part one video, and we looked at complementary angles that they equal 90, supplementary angles equal 180. A linear pair is just simply an angle that looks like this here, like this figure here, that form a line equal 180. Here, vertical angles, if they're two lines intersect, like these two lines intersect, that means that they meet at this point, and that the vertical angles are the angles that are apart across from each other. This would be a vertical angle as well. They are congruent. Remember, congruent means they have an equal measure. Okay. Um, I added these for corresponding angles. We're going to refer to that as CA, corresponding angles. And that means like D and C here. They're on the same side of these parallel line, the transversal, and they sit in the same spot in relationship to the parallel lines there. Okay. A and B would be corresponding. E and F would be corresponding. I could add, let's see here. Let's call them G here. I'm going to call it G. Let's call it G and H would be corresponding angles. Excuse my typing there, but G and H there would be corresponding angles, and they're congruent. Same side interior angles. E and F, they're on the same side, and they're inside of this angle of the transversals, just like A and B are inside. Inside. When I say inside, we're talking about this area inside here. Okay, that are inside the angle here, inside these two lines. This is exterior, which we're going to look at next. But those are same side of the transversal. Let me erase that so we don't get confused. But same side of this transversal. That's what they mean there. We're both at the bottom. Both of these are at the top, and they're inside. Okay. Um, and then the exterior, same side exterior. I'm sorry, I skipped alternate interior angles. And alternate interior, they're inside, but they're on different sides of the transversal. Remember, the transversal is this line that goes there. And so G and H are alternate interior angles, and E and F are alternate interior angles. Okay. And then we look at exterior angles that are on the same side. So if you look at now, remember this was interior, inside of these two lines. Now think about outside for exterior. So I and J are same side of the transversal. So they're on the top of the transversal, but exterior, outside of the two parallel lines. Okay. Same thing with A and B, same side exterior angles. Okay. And then we're looking at alternate exterior angles. Okay. These are tongue twisters, I'll tell you. And once again, always praying for all of our families during during this coronavirus pandemic that we're dealing with here. Okay. So God bless everyone and their families. Please pray for my family as well. And then alternate exterior angles. Okay. So there are exterior, and they're alternate because L is on the bottom, K is on the top of the line. Okay. M and N, they're exterior, they're outside of the middle here, they're on the outside, and M is on the top, N is on the bottom. Okay. That's alternate exterior angles. Okay. Now we're going to jump into how do we apply some of these definitions, but take time to know those definitions. Okay. Okay. So now let's go back now and let's look at how we use some of these theorems that we just looked at here. Okay. So let's see here. This package we probably should have had this at the front of the package. But that's okay because we have all our answers here, guys. So you can check your answers in this package as well. If you don't have the package, go to usd259.org and download it. You can download them for every grade level, and you can do them right on your work with them on your computer, or if you have a chance to print them out, just print them out. Okay. So let's see here. We talked about corresponding angles. You should have that in the part one video. And then here we asked to make a conjecture to explain why each statement is true. So in this case here, they say that angle 3 is congruent to angle 6. Okay. Get my little circle piece on here. And so we're saying here that angle 3 is congruent to angle 6. Well, here's angle 3. Okay. And here's angle 6. Why are they saying that those are congruent? Well, they are interior, they're alternate interior angles. Okay. And back from our chart, I won't keep going back to the chart. It says that alternate interior angles are congruent, or they have the same measure. So we can say that these are that's true because alternate interior angles are congruent. Okay. Here they ask us, they say that the measure of angle, let me see if I can do a little better than that. That the measure of angle for, we'll wait there. Sorry, guys. I'm still learning the technology here. But the measure of angle 1 is congruent to the measure of angle, plus the measure of angle 4 is equal to 180 degrees, meaning that they're supplementary. I'm sorry. So if I look at angle 1 here, okay, and then I look at angle 4 here, okay, what's the relationship? They're on the same side of the transversal. This is our transversal. Now it's going up and down, or vertical, okay, and they're on the same side, and they're exterior. They're outside of the two parallel lines. Because so our reasoning would be that same side interior. Oh, that should say exterior angles, not interior. Wait a minute. Make sure we got that there. Same side exterior angles are supplementary. I've been at this computer too long, probably. Okay, and then you guys look at number 3. Why is 1 and 5? Why are they congruent? Okay, what are they? What's the relationship? They're alternate exterior angles. They're on different sides of the transversal, and they're outside of the um, parallel lines. What about why is angle 4? Okay, why is it congruent to angle 6? What is their relationship? Kind of looks like vertical angles there, maybe. Okay, why is the measure of angle 4 plus the measure of angle 5 supplementary or equal to 180 degrees? Why is angle 4 and angle 5, why are they supplementary to each other? What's their relationship? They're same side and they're interior. Look back at your chart, look in your package. Why is angle 5 congruent? Why does it have the same measure as angle 8? Okay, there's angle 5, there's angle 8. Why are they congruent? Make a conjecture. Look at your chart. What's the relationship? Oh, they look like they're interior inside of the lines, and they're alternate. They're on different sides of the transversal, but they're inside of the parallel lines. What does it say about alternate interior angles? I'll let you come up with your own answers there. Okay. And continuing on. Why is angle 6 here congruent to angle 8? That's back to those corresponding angles, maybe? I don't know. Think about it. All right. And why is here's a good one, 6 congruent to angle 7? That might be a little tougher one there. But think about it. There's the transversal, their exterior, and they're alternate. We got something that talks about that. This stuff is not that hard, folks, but you do have to study it. You have to spend a little time with it. We have time right now. And although we know this is a tough time with the coronavirus, let's take our pain and turn it into power. Taking this time to master some mathematics fundamentals. Spend some time with this stuff, guys. Come back to school just empowered with this stuff. I'm not going to try to draw these. It would take me too much time to try to draw these angles here. But there is the answers are shown there, so I'll let you guys look at those in the answer sheet here, which is right here. Um, there, 1, 2, 3, and 4 there. So I'll let you guys just do those yourself. That's back to our chart, and below the chart, we also have some more problems here that you've kind of set some of them up for you, and you can look at those. And once again, figuring out the value of x. It's a right angle here. We know that if that's a right angle, this is a right angle, then these two angles must be complementary. We've already looked at those things. Once again, these two angles, 3x plus 1 and 29, are complementary, means they equal 90 degrees. You set your own problems up and solve these. I haven't solved them for you yet, so make sure you solve them, okay? And then here, we're looking at another set of complementary angles that we have to combine like terms and then solve. That goes back to pre-algebra. Take your time. Hey, and if you have kids that are in middle school or even, let them do this stuff. Help them do this stuff. It's okay. Some countries are doing this stuff in the 3rd and 4th grade anyway. Okay. And here we have another one. We know that's a right angle because this is a right angle. So we can make that conjecture that it's going to be equal to 90 degrees, and 6x plus 42 is equal to 90. Solve it. Same thing on these problems here. There's a bunch of these problems here at the end. Now we're looking at those relationships, going back to the theorem table that we looked at, or the postulate table. So you need that table, the little chart there that we looked at. I won't keep going back and forth just for sake of time, but I'm talking about this chart here that you looked at. Okay, that chart there, it's on your package, but you need that to know that these are corresponding angles. What do I know about corresponding angles? Is that they are congruent. They have an equal measure, so I can solve that now. Here, number 10. What do I know about alternate exterior angles? I know that they are congruent, okay? So I can set them equal to each other and solve this stuff here, okay? So you just have to look at your relationships and set up your equations here. What do I know about these same side interior angles here? I know that they're supplementary. What does supplementary mean? That they form 180, together they're equal to, their measures equal 180 degrees. Not tough, but you got to just know how to react, how to relate the theorems to the problem, and that's what we're here to do with these very fundamental skills. It's in the rigorous part. We're not really applying them, but you will see this stuff on ACTs and ACTs and SATs all the time. 12, same type problem. Here we have, what do we know about this? Alternate interior angles, okay? We know that they are congruent, so I must set them equal to each other and then do my pre-algebra and solve. I'll come back and do some pre-algebra stuff too, guys, as well. Some traditional pre-algebra skills. What are these? Corresponding angles. We know that corresponding angles are equal. What do we know about these? Alternate exterior angles here. We know that those are congruent. So just go back. You've got lots of different problems you can work there, but go back to your chart, look at the relationship between the angles that are marked. Are they complementary? Are they supplementary? Or are they congruent? And then set your equation up accordingly and then solve. Hey, guys, peace, blessings to everyone out there. Hope these are helping. Some of you have responded and asked for more. We'll keep trying to put them out there. And if you have some videos you want to share, put them on, guys. But we've got to keep pushing during this time of isolation, but coming together in this time of isolation, and we can't let this achievement gap grow. So share this with your family members, those you know who need it. And hopefully it can be helpful. You can go on YouTube. They're all posted on YouTube as well under my name. So just go through and let's do it, y'all. Let's keep the achievement. Let's shrink the achievement gap during this time, especially in mathematics. Okay. So peace and blessings. Love everybody. And let me see if I can get out of here.